Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has warned that the European Union faces a historic crossroads, saying the bloc risks disintegration unless it is radically reorganized. Speaking in Brussels on Friday, Orbán called the EU's decision-making process broken, where decisions often have no consequences.
The former balance sheet of the European power system has collapsed. The so-called European Union was led by the Council, by the leaders of the member states. We made the strategic decisions, we set the direction, we set the deadline. And the committee ordered the Council to do its job. I applied, I pay. But now, due to various internal changes, the role of the Parliament has grown. So in the whole European decision-making system, there are issues that prevent or make impossible for the leaders of the member states to fulfill their wishes.
The warning came amid EU approval of a $90 billion loan for Ukraine over the next 2 years, a compromise after leaders failed to agree on a $140 billion plan to use frozen Russian assets for reparations. Hungary, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic only agreed under exemptions from direct contributions.
This declaration of war. So, this is not a financial maneuver. It's not about giving a war loan to someone. War loans also have consequences, as we discuss, but a war loan is not stepping into a war tomorrow morning. But to take something from someone and give it to the enemy, expecting the other one to simply watch it passively, this is such an idealistic, unfounded, naive thought that it made me shiver when I said it. And I saw that this thought is simply not in people's minds. The foreign currency reserves, so I think the immediate war threat was averted yesterday, in which the Belgian Prime Minister played a huge role, whose actions were perhaps not based on geopolitical or even moral considerations, when he essentially killed this proposal, but quite simply calculated.
Orbán criticized Western European powers for pressing ahead with what he called war intentions, warning that EU countries could face long-term legal and financial consequences if Ukraine cannot repay loans linked to frozen Russian assets.
We were left out of the frozen assets matter, and we were left out of the war loan. And since I am convinced that the Europeans are proceeding with war intentions and want to defeat Russia, now we must continuously work to prevent them from being able to pull us along with them. This is the task. For this, we will need an incredible political performance, greater than what Horthy or István Tisza could provide, because they did not succeed. This is the historical challenge we face.
Orbán stressed that the EU structure has shifted power toward the European Parliament and Commission, weakening member states' ability to enforce decisions, creating a systemic risk of ineffective policies and unintended crises. The $90 billion loan ensures continued EU support for Ukraine, but exposes deep divisions between member states, balancing political unity, financial risk, and strategic objectives against Russia.